Hi, beautiful soul. Thank you for being here. It feels so good to have you here with me today. Let's find out what message want to come for you today. We have the Chariot. For me, it is a card of victory, and many people see it as a card of fast movement as well, because of those two horses that are bringing you forward. We have the year of the horse, so things are really accelerating. So I want to read the Chariot for you. It is number 7. And those two horses can also represent our masculine and feminine energy, because you see one black horse and one white one. So it's also about uniting your divine masculine and your divine feminine in order to charge forward. So the Chariot. Okay. Victory, speed and action, determination, harnessing and uniting opposing energies, success, travel, confidence, willpower, control. In the shadows aspect, it is lack of energetic focus, lack of self-discipline, going in the wrong direction, a tendency to speed past the needs of others. Okay, the universe constantly gives us the opportunity to become the person we want to be. It's a magical time for taking inspired action, push ahead with willpower and determination, because you will get there. Remember, inaction is the same as deciding to stay still. The Chariot reminds you that while you are on the path, on the way to your goal, you need to make decisions about your best path forward. If you feel pulled in two directions, know that you will be able to coax both of these energies toward the same target. Sometimes it feels like our masculine and our feminine are not in harmony. Like you want to push harder instead of taking care of yourself, or you just want to relax instead of doing your work and you procrastinate. So when you feel like those two energies are wanting to go in two different directions, you can unite them again and make them go toward your goal, toward your divine mission in life, for example, where you balance both. You give yourself permission to work smart, and then you give yourself permission to rest deeply as well. For example, working smart is about creating structures and routine that help you to work without depleting yourself, to listen to your body, to know the signs of fatigue, or to know when to take a pause and drink some water, right? And then for the resting phase, it is wiser to go outside in nature and have a walk or biking, be near water instead of just Netflixing. Yes, in both cases you are resting. One is more passive and another one is active, right? It is more like mild exercise that is also stimulating your creative energy. When you go outside in nature, you are also healing without having to do anything else, because the vibration of nature is healing. It is harmonizing, right? All right, let me continue to read. So we said, if you feel pulled in two different directions, know that you will be able to cause both of those energies toward the same target. Charging ahead charging ahead without paying attention to your path can sometimes be harmful to those in your wake. So take care not to trample on others on your way up the mountain. Choose the thing you really want. Focus your efforts and move swiftly. If you aren't sure what your direction is, then it's time to make some plans, align goals, and spark dreams. And now the affirmation. I choose who I am becoming, and I run toward it with conviction and consistent motion. Again, I choose who I am becoming and I run toward it with conviction and consistent motion. Okay, so the conviction is the inner belief that you will have when you are going towards your goals. Well, we will find the title. So let's see what else want to come today after the chariot, which were our main energy. So remember to nurture both your masculine and your feminine energies. On my other channel, Ines Nange, I love to talk about those topics because it is really a master dance between the masculine and the feminine for anything that we want to create in this life. Our creative energy is more the feminine. The more we rest, the more we access our intuition. The more we do so, the more we are inspired on what action step to take next. Then we need our masculine energy to come on board and take those actions, right? The more we take those actions, the more we see our dreams come to life. It is about cultivating mastery as well until we are ready to harvest, right? And then we attract everything that we want in our life. You will see that when you become magnetic, it's not just love, it's also wealth, it's also friendships, it's also fulfillment in your own life, inner peace, beauty. You attract everything. And you understand that justice will always be done. Even if at the moment, nobody is seeing your new beginning, nobody is seeing all the things that you are doing, reignite that inner fire with the Queen of Wands to have the ability to inspire other people and even to inspire yourself. Because sometimes you will feel like, oh, everything is against you. Not only other people, but even yourself, right? And so, have the focus to put all your energies toward what you really want, to let go of what you no longer need, let it die so that you can have your rebirth. I created the course A New You because you understand that in order to have the things that you want, you cannot just stay the same person with the same habits, with the same thought pattern, with the same limiting belief and create that. If you were already that person who has the things that you want, how would that person behave? How would that person think? And now you start embodying that person, right? If you want more feminine energy in your life, you start embodying your feminine energy then. Like I create the other course, Embody Your Feminine Energy. And it's a lot about our emotional stability. Instead of feeling like people are against you, you understand that it's actually your own limiting beliefs that are holding you back, not other people. So you can create a space where you are in your optimal state and you have strong boundaries to let go of the things that you no longer need in order to have more space for the things that you actually need. You let go of the old self. There will be that liminal space where you are between the old self and the new you. You are not completely transformed and metamorphosed into the new version of yourself, but you are not the old version neither. Imagine the caterpillar going from the caterpillar state into the butterfly state, and then you have that cocoon where the magic happens. That is the liminal space, and it is so difficult there, I suppose, the transformation, right? Like when you are getting rid of your old habits in order to get into the new world, it can seem so difficult. And this is when you need to develop that mastery, to bring that love into what you are doing, to accept yourself, to be patient with yourself, to love yourself even deeper in that transformation phase, because your body is changing when you are going from caterpillar to butterfly. Your body is dissolving in some way in order to create that new form that is the real version of yourself, right? And so bringing your love into what you do, bringing your own spark that only you can do, right? Only you can do things the way you do because of your life experience, because of how you were born, how you grew up, what your voice is. It is very unique, and the world need exactly you. Some people are praying for you to finally speak your truth. So find that courage and show up, not only for yourself, but for those people who are praying. Know that you are very fortunate that you have been chosen for this mission, right? Know that with the wheel of fortune, everything is working out for you, and that you are supposed, you are weighted, you are needed to inspire other people, the whole world, with the mean of the internet, right? You are so close to blow up with one video that will inspire so many people, and it will be a video that you didn't even expect it. On my other channel, Ines Nange, I've had such videos where I just share from my heart, and I'm surprised how much resonance the videos get, especially when I talk about how to get more attractive, for example. But it's not what you think. It's not about the beautifying the superficial only. It's also about that energy that you have within you, right? So the more you connect with the source within you, the more clearer it appears for you. And this is how you feel not only within, more emotionally fulfilled, but you can also share with other people how to have that fulfillment. And this, in turn, you sharing your service of love, your gift with the world, is bringing you abundance, like the King of Pentacles is here to show us, right? And so we already have two kings here to support our reading. And kings are the mastery card. They have that harmonious mastery. The one is so tuned in within, right? And the divine masculine aspect is about cultivating those discipline, those routines that will help you to have that emotional stability constantly. And then we have two cards here. This one, to set strong boundaries, your sacred no. When you say no to some things that don't resonate with you, or that just feel overwhelming for you, or just suck your energy, you are actually saying yes to the things that you really want. And remember your true nature. That cannot be destroyed. This says indestructible. So what is really making you out is something that cannot be touched. It is not destructible, or it is indestructible. Know your true soul power, right? And we have a wolf here. Sometimes you will be guided to be alone, like the lone wolf, in order to go inside and develop that fierceness, that savageness. Because you don't want to just be the doormat because you are of service. You also need to develop that strength within you that allows you to say no when it's needed, right? And then know that following other people's blueprint is not necessarily your blueprint. So this one says not your path. You might be called to let a path where you try to see what is everybody else doing and try to replicate that, and focus more on your own inner guidance, right? This card says, don't lose your courage. Something more better is waiting for you. So let go of imitating and follow what is within you. It is Emerson who said that envy is ignorance and imitation is suicide, because you are killing the version of yourself that is actually authentic when you just imitate other people. Instead, have the courage to let the old version of you die in order to welcome, rebirth, a new version. My website is called Feminine Rebirth because you are tuning into your divine feminine nature to connect with that intuition that allows you to birth the real you, your authentic self. If the judgment was here, it would be such a beautiful confirmation. And it is here, right? So you rebirth the authentic self. I want to read the judgment for you today, right? Because it just showed up when I was saying, oh, if the judgment was here. It is so important to follow that inner guidance because there lies everything that we need. Okay, the judgment. Self-realization and understanding, spiritual awakening, redemption. Knowing your motives and your heart to be true, total transparency, a glorious unveiling of spirit. In the shadow aspect, self-doubt, hiding behind many masks, a need to let go of a shadow aspect of your story, denying yourself and your loved ones the experience of your true nature or essence. Okay. You have judged others and have been judged yourself, and you are awakening to the understanding that the only approval that really matters is your own. Are you doing your best with others and with yourself? It's time to shed any negative facades, drop the mask behind the mask. It may feel risky, yet this profound act of self-acceptance will unleash your absolute essence. You are light, shadow, matter, and consciousness, and you are a miracle. And when you let go of those masks in order to embrace your true self, your authentic self, more and more, be sure that the universe will reward you, right? We talked about that justice before. It will always be done. So, let's continue. Why then do you keep your true nature hidden away from the world? There is no way to really understand your full potential until you are open and honest with your own heart, without judgment. What I love to say is, it is done layer by layers, and give yourself permission to uncover those layers, but also give yourself the grace. Ask for divine guidance, for divine grace to help you to have the quantum leaps that help you to do express transformations, right? And when you do so, when you grow that fast, you can have what we call growth period. I had a video on my other channel talking exactly about that. Like, you will feel like sometimes you feel grumpy, you feel like heavy energy is in your body, and so you need to cleanse that energy. How to do it? You ground yourself, and then you let the cosmic energy, the divine energy flow through you as well. Grounding yourself, the earth energy is healing you. It's taking away all the worry, all the blame, all the things that no longer serve you. And it is bringing up the things that you actually want, the connectedness, the support from planet Earth. You are soaking in the strength, the stability, the vitality, the energy, right? And for the cosmic, you are getting that fulfillment, that wisdom. You can imagine that sun rays are that cosmic energy, and they are filling every cell of your body with wisdom, with fulfillment, with joy, everything that you desire, right? With wisdom. Okay, let's continue here. Why then do you keep your true nature hidden away from the world? There is no way to really understand your full potential until you are open and honest with your own heart, without judgment. To expand and evolve require this colossal forgiveness of the self. Forgive your beautiful soul. Accept your beautiful heart. As you do, you consciously answer the call of your highest self, and the vastness of your horizon will make itself available to you. Here's the affirmation. Hello, Essence. I invite you to show up every day. I invite my soul to shine unapologetically. Again, hello essence. I invite you to show up every day. I invite my soul to shine unapologetically. This is the beautiful message that the judgment has for us. So give ourselves permission to show the world our true nature. Know that you are safe to speak your truth. I know for me it was so like a feeling that I cannot talk. I'm not safe to say what I really believe, what I really think. And one day I created a video. You are the one. If this video found you, it was meant for you. And it has so much resonance with other people, right? And look at where I am today. I can actually do these tarot cards. When one day I thought I'm not alone, who I am to start talking about tarot, right? But today we are here. So in your own life, give yourself permission to speak your truth. If the divine, if God put that truth in you, nobody else can come and say it is wrong, right? It is your gift actually, which is hidden in your shadow. And there is illusions that help you to see, oh, I cannot do this, I cannot do that. But the more you liberate yourself, like this figure is doing in the judgment, right? The more you free yourself like that, the more you can really be of service and enjoy this life. It was your mission when you incarnated in this body to really learn your lessons, but also to enjoy this life fully. So do what you were here to come to do. And this is expressing, sharing, discovering first that true self, and then sharing it with the world. And the more you do, beautiful rewards are going to be given to you. Not only material wealth, but also internal fulfillment. All right, beautiful soul. Thank you for being with me on this reading. The message was so interesting, don't you think? I can always see you in the next one. If you want to go deeper on my work, visit my other channel, Ines Nangi, or my webpage, femininerebel.com. I love you so much.